Chair of the FCC accuses a major broadcast network of eroding the public's trust in news media. News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist lays out the commissioner's concerns. Garrett.
FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr wrote this letter to Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger. Not only does he accuse ABC, which is owned by Disney, of eroding the public's trust in the news media, he also accuses the network of jeopardizing local broadcasters. In the letter, Carr specifically points to a recent $15 million settlement between ABC News and President-elect Donald Trump. The settlement involves on-air comments anchor George Stephanopoulos made during a national interview. ABC News had to add a note to its original story saying it regrets the statements he made.
Our surveys tell us that the most trusted and most valued media in America is local TV news. It's important that we keep that robust and healthy. And so I think it is important, even though it's sort of an arcane issue at the federal level, that we ensure that local broadcasters have the ability to fund their newsrooms and to keep doing good journalism.
Carr notes a recent Gallup poll which shows just 31% of Americans trust mass media. The Indiana Broadcasters Association conducted a survey early this year which found local TV news stations are the most trusted of any news source.
Local TV stations in Indianapolis on the various channels don't have to pay for the spectrum that they're using to transmit, nor do they charge for those things. And the exchange is that they have to deliver public interest information. Some of that comes in community programming. Most of that comes in news programming.
Carr writes, I want you to know that I will be monitoring the outcome of your ongoing discussions with local broadcast TV stations to ensure that these negotiations enable local broadcast TV stations to meet their federal obligations and serve the needs of their local communities.
I think a lot depends on what ABC does at this point. If there are, I don't know, half a dozen or a dozen stations that come forward complaining that the network has been too demanding, maybe we'll see the FCC under Carr's administration taking more action.
Christie and Arland both say Carr's letter suggests his FCC might act more frequently in favor of local broadcasters.
Specifically say,
And Carr will become chair of the FCC on January 20th. I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.